So what's up, y'all? It's been a minute. I'm not even gonna flex. You know, I don't know. YouTube got pretty boring to me. More now into Snapchat, TikTok. But either way, if this is your first time ever seeing me, a Deviant Natural Born Life, baby, welcome to the Liquor Live crew. You've been holding it down, 10 toes down, solid and concrete, baby. You already know we rocking. You know, I'm not even from the box. She is, man. Let's get straight into this video. But before we do, man, we want to have a moment of silence for Llips. You know, I wasn't just a crazy, huge fan, but, you know, I watch him from time to time because he, you know, seemed so positive, you know, and it was a message that I didn't even know he passed away until today when I was going on YouTube to look up a mukbang. And I seen King's Corner talking about, you know, part 1 about it, but I didn't actually watch the video because I was headed out somewhere. But I'm definitely gonna watch it later. But you know, I just like to know if anything was confirmed. And another thing, I hate when people want to know what happened to the person. Just pray for the family. Lord, it's like y'all, when you see people pass away, it's like you want the history of how they passed away, like it's a museum or something. You know, like I understand you know, are like, oh my gosh, you know, maybe he was sick or, you know, we never know. But in this case, allegedly, this tragic situation occurred, right? But again, shout out to King's Corner, man. It's a sad situation because, again, before I even found out, I had just watched one of his videos and he was talking about get up and do something to make you happy. You know, live in each and every moment, like basically every millisecond, every second of your life. Even if you take 10 minutes out to yourself, just do something for you. You know, even if the rest of the hours in your day goes wrong, at least you did something that'll make you happy. And I just watched the video and now it's confirmed that he passed away. You know, I don't like when I hear that people passed away. I be like, oh my God. You know, of course, you know, before I say rest in peace or sending prayers, I want to make sure that it's not a hoax. It's not a joke. Because this generation, and I'm not even gonna say this generation, nowadays, even the old heads following trends, and it's sick. But nevertheless, never here, never there, but we're everywhere sipping on this Terramana. Let's go. Reposado. Straight. Let's get into this video, man. And action. Y'all, let me tell you. This whole time, I watched the whole video, y'all, and was giving my commentary and realized I did not start recording. This god dag nabbit Terramana. But just, you know, to go, you know, with what I was saying, or whatever the case may be, you may see my lips moving right now, but my mind is somewhere else. Y'all, I watched this whole video and was giving commentary and it wasn't even recording. Boy, I tell you. But nevertheless, I'm just gonna say what I said. You know, especially after watching this part here while his friend was talking. I basically was stating that everybody's feelings are valid. This is a tragic moment. Everybody have the right to feel how they feel. And then even looking at this, watching this video of him stating that allegedly production was basically trying to distract him while being robbed by somebody he's allegedly talking to, and the person was sitting in his house. And look at his face. To even, you know, I'm sure they most likely probably were drinking. And Llips is a big guy, but this is a sad situation to even attempt to process. I don't know if you guys ever seen like pictures of him standing. The man is like 6'1", 6'2", and his body build is, baby, compared to him, makes him look like an Oompa Loompa. You hear me? But nobody deserves to go that way. And again, like Llips' sister stated, they both were toxic. But it's a sad situation because you can love somebody so bad, but don't leave. And I'm sure they've been through the back and forth so much. Of course, I'm sure he did not expect to go that way. And for production not to let the family know, like, even if you unalived him and just, hey, you know, this occurred, this happened, you know, I did something that I shouldn't have done. I did something impulsively. Of course, people are going to be angry. But you could have gave the family that. For this man to be fighting for his life 6 days by himself is tough. That's messed up. And $60,000? So allegedly, Llips is going off about $60,000 being stolen from him by somebody he invited into his house and considered a friend. And that is so sad, because I be wondering, like, when people are disabled, do the people that date them really love them, or are they there because of the things that they can do and know they cannot, you know, leave? You know what I'm saying? And from this lady's statement, she was like, you know, everybody knows that Llips was in a wheelchair, that he was on a machine, and he couldn't walk. But I feel like if it was that deep, bro, and you know this man was in a wheelchair, I don't know. Like I said, when you drink and you get that adrenaline rush and you don't really know your strength. But baby, $60,000 to some people, people be like, oh, that's not a lot of money. If you ain't got no money, baby, it's a lot of money. And $60,000, baby, $220, that's my money.
Message.
But $60,000? Baby, I would have threw that oxygen tank, so help me, with all the strength I have, and allow that liquor to be the spinach to me like Popeye, to be the kryptonite like it was the Superman. Baby, you will swallow my oxygen tank as I crawl and huff and puff like a fish trying to get back to the water. $60,000. Baby, I can't even skip. It's just so sad, bro. And shout out to King's Corner, because people have issues with how she does her commentary, but baby, everybody have opinions. And if it looks what it look like and it quacks like a duck, baby, you are progressive. Okay? No, what was it? Affleck. Progressive. Baby, my anger is being progressive. But if it waddles and quacks like a duck, Affleck. Baby, y'all can't tell people how to feel. I understand some people was telling this lady in the beginning to watch what she posts, how she feel, but you cannot tell nobody how to grieve. Okay? You cannot tell nobody how to grieve. That's just, that is what it is. Everybody's feelings are valid. But also what I seen in this video too was how people were on social media giving. I understand that they wanted to give and send their condolences, but like You know, what was said was, you know, thank God that baby didn't have social media because she found out by family, as she should. It's just so sad that so many people find out about their loved ones in a tragic event through social media. And then these inconsiderate, blickety mofos want to reach out and say what happened. Doesn't matter. Just pray for the family. If you want to know what happened, at least give them time to grieve. Give them time to even process the fact that they lost a loved one. I can't stand social media, bruh. It's a blessing and a curse because it distracts you from certain things. But at the same time, it really shows how people was raised. Why does it matter how people pass away? Just know we're all going to pass away. So in that moment, and it's sad because when I found out about Llips, I don't be on YouTube like that no more because YouTube has gotten so boring to me. I don't have a favorite YouTuber anymore. Well, I lied. I take that back. I love Ray Love. I even watch Get Lit with Mo, but I watch like more of her older videos with her, Ray Love, and Vaughn. You know, because I feel like that was lit. I watch lit videos, and you know, if I'm gonna react to a long video, it has to be something that I'm interested in. Other than that, I love shorts. But this is a tragic situation, bro. Nobody deserves to go like that. Nobody. $60,000.
Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
I can't get past that though, bruh. 60,000, baby. And the sister even stated that production said Llips gave him a life that he never even imagined. So I'm sure this man probably was getting SSI on top of YouTube checks. But nevertheless, they also stated that the money that comes in monetarily for the family is going to baby girl, and that's a good thing. That's a great thing because she's the one who deserves it, you know. But yeah, y'all, I'm just all over the place because my good stupid watched this whole video and was giving my commentary, agreeing and writing and all that. Just right. You know, just into the video and didn't even record it.
No. There's no way out of this.
But this is my commentary. So, if y'all enjoyed this video, man, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hold on. Before we exit out, it's just like, before I found out about this, I was just watching. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan, and I wasn't a huge fan of Llips, but I caught a few of their lives, and I loved it because they were playing games and drinking. And baby, we turned up over here, and he said my name a couple times. You know, I watched them from both of my channels, which was Tutu Lit Vibes and Hood. I forgot the other one, baby. I just have 2 pages. I can't remember all that, baby, because I'm on this Terramana, and it's tearing my up. But you know, they look so happy. But again, drinking could turn you into something so different. But I also appreciate how his sister came on and was telling the truth. You know, everybody want to paint the picture of somebody being an angel. Baby, we're not an angel. We're not perfect. Everybody has a trigger, right? Whether you're real calm, cool, collected, and just brush stuff under the rug, or you just, you know, could possibly be controlling. That's what his sister said. His way of the house. But we all have those moments, man, where we don't like to be wrong. Pride getting away, our egos. Baby, we're human. He was human. But nobody had the right to take somebody else's life. You know, we don't know if it was self-defense. But baby, unless that man was holding on to him in that wheelchair. The way I see it, them legs could have went out that door. If you was gonna hit him, you know, from my understanding, if he was on a machine, baby, shouldn't no licks been passed. He shouldn't have hit nobody neither. So confirmation states that his sister said they both were toxic. But when it gets to a point of it being physical, baby, it's time to go. Shouldn't nobody love nobody that deep to where you got to put your hands on them, burn up their clothes, key their cars. You know what I'm saying? People gon' people. You know, but I would rather somebody key somebody's car and burn clothes than unalive them, bro. That's somebody's family member, somebody's son, somebody's father. You know? And I would hate to think that it was behind money. Whatever. Nevertheless, bro, if you don't know the outro by now, you gonna learn today, like Kevin Hart say. And again, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a drop when we drop on your Tiz app, baby. Y'all see this bull's hat? Get into it. Y'all get into that. Y'all know I do y'all know the hat game is crazy. Top tier. Nevertheless, man, if you don't know the outro by now, you gonna learn today, like Kevin Hart say. And we're out like, yeah.